Yeah, we're back. Been a while. Can't remember when the last post was. It was a while ago, wasn't it? Lots of things have been happening, obviously, probably in your life as well as ours here in France. We're in France, and I know I should have spent the time when after I spilt the oil on my foot during the lockdown, which was quite strict here in France, actually, a lot more strict than probably a lot of the countries, a lot of other countries. Anyway, I know I should have spent the time doing something, but yeah, there's loads of other stuff to do. Here, the mayor decided that we'd be put on mains drainage instead of just shoving it down the road like all the rest of the little village does. We're sitting on rock, so you know, it was a bit ridiculous, so they decided to put in big pipes down the middle of the road and we had to connect to them, which is no mean feat, I tell you. So there was that done. What else? The garden, yeah. I did attempt to start another YouTube channel with the with some gardening. I think I did a couple of posts, but I was a bit well, my next door neighbour over the road has, I don't know how many acres of grass, and he would spend the day out there with his machinery and lawnmowers and tractors and trimmers, and the noise was pretty horrific, and every time I decided to do a video, the bugger started up his machinery, so I gave that a bit of a miss. But my lad did you know, one of the beginning bit of the video, just to show you what the series of videos was going to contain. I thought it was rather nice. If you got 2 minutes, just sit and watch it. I'll switch myself off and I'll switch myself back on. There you go. Well, I hope you like that. Technology sometimes beats me. I don't know how to do it anyway. That's a nice video, isn't it? And that was in the spring, obviously, because of the blossom and all the rest of it. One thing I have done is finish a series of videos, and I did this right at the beginning of the lockdown. A series of videos on building a scalescenes low relief high street fronts, that's what they're called. I did a series of videos, and yesterday I thought, I better put something online. So I looked through the videos and I was fairly disgusted with them because I thought that silly ass talks too much. So I'm going to redo them. I'll pick some bits out. I'll redo them and show you what basically I did, okay, during that the build, which is basically, if I can just pick it up and show you, it's that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little houses that I downloaded, printed onto card, cut out and glued together. And I also put some lights in it. And what I'll do for the lights is I'll show you a at the end of the video. I'll wait until it gets a bit darker, because it's not all that dark at the moment, mid-afternoon. Wait until the end, then I'll switch the lights on and I'll use my sort of dimmer thing that I've got, and show you what the effects are. I'm quite pleased with it. Perhaps not quite enough LEDs in there, but you know, not everybody's home at exactly the same time. You don't want it to look like Piccadilly Circus, do you? So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. What I'm going to do is I'll just alter the, because I'm the only one in the house at the moment, I'm going to have to alter the position of the video recorder to take a full frontal of this and just describe quickly, hopefully, the build. You know, there'll be a series of builds afterwards, but just to show you the kind of basics of what the thing comprises of. So I'm going to switch. Christ, I wish I could turn myself on as quickly as I could turn myself off. So anyway, I'm going to switch myself off, and then I'll get back to you. Okie dokie. Right. Now, this is the series of houses, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 houses, of which the Elizabethan type of house, which is this one, is I've made twice. Okay, so we've got 2 of that size, that's this one and that one, and 2 of that size. Okay, so in the kit, in the download, you get 5 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 houses. The fact that I've doubled up on it is, you know, you can print them out as many times as you want. So if you like one, you can put it in there. So each of the 5 houses has 2 different kind of finishes on the front, the facade. Okay, so that's one I've picked for that, and that's got sort of like roundy windows on it. This one's got square window or oblong windows, yeah. That's got a different finish, but there's 2 of those. This one here has 2 finishes, and the one at the end also has 2 finishes. You can choose which finish you put on, and that obviously makes a difference to the walls which divide the 2, etc., and all the rest of it. They all fit together. And then looking at the bottom, we've got a row of shops. Actually, I might switch the lights on now. Just bear with me. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So now you can see the shops. The one on the right is a bank, so that is not a shop. You can make it into a shop if you want to. You just put the kind of finish that's this one's got here onto that base. So you can mix and match. I think we've got a bookshop, we've got greengrocers. I haven't got my right glasses on actually. We got a butcher's, and we got Mrs. Miggin's other pie and pea shop, and then we got a hardware and timber shop and a post office. Okay, so that's you can mix and match as many as you want. You've got all the interior fittings that you would like. So if I go down on my knees behind the camera and then take it down and zoom, whoops, where are we? Zoom in perhaps, I don't know. Let's have a look at the, what's that one? Books. So we've got bookcases in that one. And the next one would be the greengrocers, the butcher's shop, the pie and pea shop, Okay, so we've got tables and chairs in there, so Mrs. Miggins can serve anybody. And then we've got the hardware and timber and post office at the end. Obviously nobody's in the post office at the moment, are they? But I'll see if I can dim the lights a bit, because I don't know what I'm on at the moment. I'm on 4.5 volts, I think. So I can sort of step it up a bit. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, 4. So as you can see, up to 12 volts. That's 12 volts now, okay? So we're going down to 9, 7.5 is the next step. Then 6, and 4.5. Now I think if we go down to the next one, which is 3, yeah, okay. So what we're doing there is putting 3 volts through a 12 volt LED, and I think that's actually a lot better than the bright harsh light on 12 volts. Don't do what I did. The lights inside the houses are actually got a little resistor built into them, so you just connect them straight up to a 12 volt. The lamps were delivered without without the resistor fitted. Came with spare resistors, but I forgot to put it on. So I blew the backside out of them, of course, as one does. And so I had to replace them with some other ones with resistors that I either soldered on. Okay. So I quite like that. Whoop. I'm not too good at this camera arc. Well, that's better. You probably see from that video that was earlier. It's done slightly better than me. So I'll keep forgetting which knobs to turn. Anyway, I won't wait until later because I think that was a good enough indication as to what the difference is between 12 and 3 volts. So, I mean, you could put individual resistors on each LED if you wanted to bring it down, make them dimmer. But what I did was I just bought one of those little transformer plug into the wall things with a variable output voltage, and that yeah, that made a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do is put all this together, send it off to you, and then we'll have a look at actually building the blooming things. Alright, as I said, the kit comes with 5 houses, so that would make it about 17 inches long, I think. And at the moment this sits at 21 inches long because I've added another building into it. Now 17, that's 21 minus 2.5, whatever that is. That's what the size would be if you hadn't doubled up on the Elizabethan. So we'll see how we go. Don't know when the next one will be. These will go up on the layout eventually, and I will take you up onto the layout. I haven't been up there for ages. I have to fight my way through the ruddy spiders first, and then this will go behind the main station, which was the last build, raised slightly at the back of the scene with a little small road with a few little cars on it. So I'll bid my farewells. Wish you all well, of course, in these odd times, and I'll be back soon, I hope. Bye for now. Bye.